माइक पे तरुण, साईं की कहानी, शिरडी से संसार तक.
From the Dwarka Mai. So while I was going out, one man came opposite from the opposite side, and he was wearing a kind of cream-colored kurta, and he just held my hand suddenly. And when I looked, something started happening in my body. It was like the whole body had goosebumps or some kind of vibration thing. And I do visit Mandir, I mean the Booty Wada. Which is definitely a heaven. I mean, the place where you get.
ओम साई राम, साईं की कहानी, शिरडी से संसार तक. मैं हूं तरुण व्यास और आप देख रहे हैं माइक पे तरुण पॉडकास्ट. अक्सर हम ऑनलाइन ऑफलाइन सब जगह जुड़ते हैं और जानते हैं वो चमत्कार, वो लीलाएं जो बाबा आज भी लोगों को दिखा रहे हैं और आंखों से आंसू रुकते नहीं हैं. जब हम बोलते जाते हैं, बहुत से लोग कहते हैं कि उसको वो एपिसोड देखा, और जब सोलाखे शास्त्री जी वाला लोगों ने देखा, तो जब उन्होंने कहा था कि बाबा की धड़कन महसूस की है उन्होंने बाबा को नहलाते वक्त, तो ऐसी बातें जब होती है ना, तो अंदर से कुछ एक रोमांच पैदा होता है कि बाबा के बारे में और जानें. और कहते हैं ना कि संत समागम करिए भाई. जब संत समागम होता है ना, तो अपने आप ही मानवता की, परोपकारिता की और ह्यूमैनिटी की जब हम बात करते हैं तो वो अपने आप होती है, क्योंकि सच्ची सेवा मानव सेवा होती है. और आज हमारा सौभाग्य है माइक पे तरुण पॉडकास्ट का कि बहुत अथक प्रयासों से, काफ़ी दिनों से बहुत सारे व्यूअर्स, आप सब ने कहा था कि कब ब्रह्मऋषि डॉक्टर मोहन गुरुजी पधारेंगे और कब हम उनकी बातें जान पाएंगे, कब उनकी जो मिशन के बारे में जान पाएंगे. सब बातें होती थी, पर आज बाबा के आशीर्वाद से आज गुरुवार भी है और आज हमारे साथ में ब्रह्मऋषि डॉक्टर मोहन जी पधारे हैं. बहुत बहुत स्वागत. ओम साई राम.
Om Sai Ram. Thank you so much for having me here.
इस पॉडकास्ट के स्पेशल एपिसोड को कोऑर्डिनेट करने के लिए हम शिरडी से मुख्य पुजारी श्री सोलाखे शास्त्री जी और बेंगलोर से तारा जी का दिल से आभार व्यक्त करते हैं. पॉडकास्ट शुरू करने से पहले आइए जानें ब्रह्मऋषि डॉक्टर मोहन जी के बारे में. मोहन जी भारत के एक मानवतावादी, परोपकारी और प्रतिष्ठित आध्यात्मिक गुरु के रूप में पूरी दुनिया में विख्यात हैं. राजयोग के मार्ग पर चलते हैं. निस्वार्थ भावना से 2003 में अम्मू केयर और एसीटी फाउंडेशन की इन्होंने स्थापना की थी. उसके बाद 2010 में मोहन जी फाउंडेशन की स्थापना हुई और मोहन जी की मूल शिक्षा रही स्वयं का अस्तित्व, यानी बीइंग वन सेल्फ, और मानव जाति के मिशन पर ये चल पड़े और उसका नाम रखा गया ह्यूमन काइंड टू काइंड ह्यूमन. अम्मू केयर भारत के 25 राज्यों में कार्य कर रहा है. वहीं एसीटी फाउंडेशन का मुख्यालय लंदन में है और ये 31 देशों में कार्य कर रहा है. वहीं मोहन जी फाउंडेशन का मुख्यालय स्विट्जरलैंड में है, जो कि 21 देशों में रजिस्टर्ड है और 90 देशों में सक्रिय रूप से मौजूद हैं, जहां पर यूएसए, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, स्कॉटलैंड, स्लोवेनिया, सर्बिया, क्रोएशिया, बोस्निया और दक्षिण अफ्रीका में पूरी तरह से कार्यरत इनके आश्रम शामिल हैं. ऐसे ही इनके अन्य केंद्र विश्व भर में स्थापित किए गए हैं. स्लोवेनिया, सर्बिया और क्रोएशिया में तो इन्होंने पहले हिंदू मंदिर भी स्थापित किए. पूरी दुनिया में विश्व जनजातीय गठबंधन की भी स्थापना इन्होंने की. मोहन जी अपने वैश्विक मानवीय योगदान के लिए ब्रिक्स और पेटा सहित कई संगठनों द्वारा सम्मानित किए जा चुके हैं. अमेरिका के डलास शहर के फ्रिस्को ने आधिकारिक तौर पर 16 अप्रैल को मोहन जी दिवस भी घोषित कर दिया है. इन्हें भारत के उदयपुर स्थित पैसिफिक विश्वविद्यालय ने डॉक्टरेट की उपाधि से सम्मानित किया. मोहन जी मुंबई के पास तानसा नदी के किनारे हाल ही में गणेशपुरी में एक आश्रम और भारत के वृंदावन में गुरु वायुरप्पन मंदिर का निर्माण करवा रहे हैं. मोहन जी लंदन के पुरी जगन्नाथ मंदिर ट्रस्ट और श्री गुरु वायुरप्पन ट्रस्ट सहित कई प्रमुख संस्थानों के सलाहकार भी हैं और साईं बाबा के अनन्य भक्त हैं. साईं बाबा ने इन्हें मानवता के इस परोपकारी कार्य में किस कदर प्रेरित किया और कैसे हाथ पकड़कर रास्ता दिखाया, आज इस पॉडकास्ट के माध्यम से हम जानेंगे मोहनजी के जीवन में साईं बाबा का अवतरण मोहनजी इस पॉडकास्ट में अंग्रेजी में बात कर रहे हैं। अगर आप अंग्रेजी जानते हैं तो समझ पाएंगे और हिंदी भी जानते हो तो भी आप सबटाइटल के माध्यम से पढ़ सकते हैं। यूट्यूब के फीचर हिंदी को सेलेक्ट करें और पॉडकास्ट को हिंदी में आप पढ़ भी सकते हैं। आइए जानते हैं इस पॉडकास्ट में किस तरह साईं बाबा ने इन्हें इस कार्य में लगवाया और कैसे लीलाएं दिखाई।
फाउंडेशन, ACT, इसके बारे में पूरी दुनिया जानती है, 90 देशों तक सब जगह पहचानते हैं। और जब इनकी बातें चलती है ना गुरुजी की, तो लोग सुनते हैं और जानते हैं कि इंसान है क्या, हम आए क्यों हैं, क्या है मानवता का धर्म। इंसान जाति में पैदा होना तो बहुत नॉर्मल सी बात हो गई, लेकिन इंसान का धर्म क्या है, ह्यूमैनिटी क्या है, सब कुछ जानेंगे। ओम साई राम करते हुए पहला प्रश्न ही गुरुजी ये पूछना चाहूँगा सभी व्यूअर्स की तरफ से, आपके जीवन में अध्यात्म की यूँ कहे प्रवेश, एंट्री कैसे हुई, कैसे स्पिरिचुअलिटी आपके जीवन में आ गई। सब लोग देखते हैं कि जीन्स पैंट पहन के बिल्कुल मॉडल टाइप आपका लुक रहा। और मैंने जब चेन्नई में जब वो मंदिर के इनॉग्रेशन पर आप गए थे, हमने वो उनका ही पॉडकास्ट किया था, तो मैंने आपको उस वक्त भी देखा था, आज भी देख रहा हूँ। मेरा बहुत बड़ा सौभाग्य है और हम सारे जितने भी हमारे व्यूअर हैं उनका सौभाग्य कि आज आपको देख पा रहे हैं। तो कैसे आप उतरे इस अध्यात्म के दर्शन की ओर?
Thank you for having me here. Om Sai Ram to all of you. We are all spiritual beings, but sometimes we forget that there is spirituality in us, there is spirit in us, there is soul in us. So at some point in time when I was working in a company in maritime industry, I asked a question, is this all about life? Is this what it is? Is there something else? So that was the beginning of a quest to know what else is there in life. So it's very easy to get stuck in the world, stuck with things of the world, with relationships, positions and possessions, and you may not come out of it, and you may not want to come out of it. So for me it was very easy. When I asked the question, I've seen what money can buy. Money has its limitations. Money cannot buy love. Money cannot buy peace. Money cannot buy any happiness beyond a certain time. So I thought there is something much different, much larger. And at one point in time, I went through a very serious tragedy, the loss of my daughter. She died in a road accident.
Oh.
So that time I asked a question. I was in my 30s. So I asked a question, why did she go? Why didn't I go? So that was a turning point in my life, because the question of what else is there in life became very serious, because I wanted answers. So first was when I went to Vasishta cave, I felt that I should leave the world and stay here in Himalayas. And then I spoke to the Swami there. He's not in the body now. I asked him, can I stay here? So he asked me, he looked at me up and down, and I was in my 30s, young, and as you rightly said, I was not in the costumes suitable for being a renunciate. Then he looked at me, he said, you're carrying a big sorrow. I said, yeah, my daughter died. So he said, how do you say she's your daughter? I can bring her here now, and if I ask her, do you want to go with your parents? She will ask, which parents? I've had many parents in my life, in many lives. I have taken birth many times, and all those lives I had parents. So which parents should I go with? So that was an eye-opener, and because it's a temporary existence, and the moment you leave the body, you disconnect. There's nothing else.
Right.
So that was the time when I seriously started getting involved with my energy part. And every day I used to get up early in the morning. I was the country head of a company. So I used to get up early in the morning, take a bath immediately at 2:30 a.m. every day. Even if I sleep at 12, I get up at 2:30. I take a bath and then I sit for my meditation. Meditation was very simple those days. It was again a message that came while I was sitting in the Vasishta cave. I was sitting there, I was trying to meditate. I don't know meditation, I didn't have a guru. So and somebody told me, there was nobody there actually, but somebody told me, connect your spine, catch your spine. So I did not know how to connect to the spine because there was no guide. But then I started feeling my spine, walking, talking, while doing things. I feel my spine, and slowly my awareness shifted. And then I started seeing myself seeing the spine. So that took some time. But I was very, very deeply involved with that meditation. From 2:30 I wake up. At 2:30 I wake up. By 3 I sit down and then I connect to my spine, and then till about 7:38 every day. Without break, I did it. Except I'm flying or I'm in the aircraft, I can't do it. But otherwise, I was always doing this. And then it started shifting. And that's how the spirituality dawned in me. And in 2004, I was, those times there was this Star TV. I don't know whether it's still there. But Star TV had a program called, I think it is a semi-spiritual program, not exactly a spiritual program. It's like the spirituality and management. That was the subject. So the man who was doing this show called me to Middle East where I was working and said, when you come to India, I would like to interview you. So I used to write something about detached existence and connecting to consciousness. Very simple things, not very deep and profound. Or no, I was not writing something very deep and profound. So when I came to India, I went to Gujarat for this interview. It was on a beach side, this interview. And the car parked at one place, and then we had to walk into the beach, and the whole interview was on the beach. So near the car park, there was a small temple. It's not even like a temple, like a bus shed, bus stand kind of a thing. And there was a big idol of Sai Baba there.
Oh.
And one lamp was lit in front. There was no pujari, nobody. I bowed down to Sai Baba without knowing about him. I did not know anything about him. I heard about Sai Baba before, but did not know anything. So I bowed down just out of respect, not praying anything. And then I started the interview. And when I came to Mumbai to take the flight back, I visited Giri Traders, and I don't know why, I said I would like to have a Sai Satcharita, Sai Baba's book. I did not know Satcharita then. So they gave me 20 rupees book. It's a very, very cheap book. So I bought it and I started reading it, and in 14 days time I reached Shirdi. Then the life changed completely.
So Shirdi, life change, Shri Sai Satcharitra, Sai Baba. So whole thing was centralized on Sai Baba that day. And on the beach, there was Sai Baba. I wanted to know just कि बाबा जिसको चाहते हैं उसको अपने आप पकड़ लेते हैं. जैसे कि हम कहते हैं ना कि जैसे पहली बार शिरडी यात्रा होती है तो हमें लगता है कि अच्छा किसी जैसे नॉर्मल मंदिर में जाते हैं, जैसे दर्शन हुए चले गए. बट बाबा हमारा हाथ कब से पकड़े हुए हैं हमें पता भी नहीं होता. और जब वो चाहते हैं कि रियलाइज हो कि यस आई एम विद यू, दैट टाइम बाबा के बारे में हमें और जान. सो अपनी पहली शिरडी यात्रा के बारे में बताइए कि हाउ यू फेल्ट, क्या फील हुआ और क्या वो सिनेरियो था.
That was again 2004. I had started the charity foundation, Amukher, an ACT foundation abroad in 2003. On the day of the Diwali, we launched it. And that time, I did not want to launch any organization because I didn't have the mindset to run any organization because I was deeply into spiritual practices and job. So both were occupying my time. So, but somehow we launched this. And nobody wanted to support me because I didn't have a lot of money with me. And they thought that this will all fail. So nobody really wanted to support me. So it was some retired old people who supported me. And we started Amukher. And we started working. And that's a time when various situations were happening in the world, and we started supporting them from ACT Foundation in Dubai as well as Amukher in India. So there was a big article that came newspaper called Khalij Times
जी.
in Dubai. And that's called Greetings from the Widows of Himalayas. So what we were doing is that we were teaching the widows, so many widows in the Himalayan, in the Gadwal region, and we were training them to make greeting cards, and we were distributing them. So that article came, and later Times of India wanted to interview me. So there was a lady in Mumbai who was coordinating it. So she said, you should come for the interview. So I was very reluctant because I had to travel by flight and money was a bit of a problem.
जी.
So I said, can we avoid it? So she said, no, for our activity, this is very important. You must come. So I said, okay, I will come. And then I went there, and then I said, on one condition, after the interview, you should book a train or bus or something for me to go to Shirdi. She said, I'll arrange that. And so I came here, I attended the interview with the newspaper, and then in the evening I went to Shirdi. Not evening, actually it was noontime. Noontime I went to Shirdi, but it took a long time to reach there. It was a bus. So this lady who was assisting asked, can I come with you? I said, sure, we'll go. And then we went, and I did not know Shirdi anything. So we got out of the bus. It was the time for the last Aarti. And I can hear the Aarti, but those days there was no booking. So I just rushed towards the place where I heard the sound, and I sat down. And when I looked at Baba, something started happening in my body. It was like the whole body had goosebumps or some kind of vibration or something. And I could not pray anything. I just bowed down and I said, Baba, and it was full of people, a lot of people were there. So I said, Baba, all these people have come from far away to meet you. Bless them all. That's the only prayer I did. And that was, again, it was like homecoming for me. Because as if I know this place, I know not that place, but that area, that energy, that vibration, all these things felt familiar to me. It was not like I'm coming there for the first time.
So it was
Homecoming, yeah.
Yes, homecoming. So Dwarka Mai and temple. There is two things. When we go to Dwarka Mai, there is so many goosebumps and rongte khade kar dene wale, then dhuni, everything. I feel Baba is here, and people are just crying and saying, Baba, please help me, and Baba, I want it. So I heard about it that you love to go in Dwarka Mai more than the main temple.
Yeah, well, no, obviously it is true. It's true. I used to spend the whole night in Dwarka Mai those days. Whenever I used to go there, because those days people didn't recognize me, so it was very easy for me. So I would sit there, and until morning late night, I used to sit there, and I used to feel really good. Now it is not that easy because number of people have increased, and also people recognize me, they come towards me, talk to me. So that silence part is missing. But I used to visit Samadhi, and Samadhi is hugely powerful. I'll tell you one experience I had. I was flying from Munich to Belgrade, and that's a time when the Iceland volcano erupted. So the whole sky was filled with ashes. So I did not know that the flights are getting cancelled, but I reached the airport in Munich in Germany, and when I reached there, I saw a lot of cancellation. So I was hoping that I can fly, and fortunately my flight was taken off, was going. So I got into the flight, and the captain said, because there is this ash in the air, they may take a detour, and they may take 2 hours extra to reach there, or 1.5 hours extra for reaching there. So I said, okay. I thought what to do. Delay is better than not at all. So I sat there, pushed the seat back, and I slept. And I had a vision that I'm in Shirdi at that time. And this is soon after the flight taking off and going to the altitude which it takes to fly. So I was sleeping, and then I had this vision that I'm in Shirdi, and Baba's idol is there. I'm walking towards the idol, and I can see both sides people are going out from both sides. And it was almost like a car wash, that they are entering that zone of Baba where the Samadhi is, and when they exit, they are different. So much of cleansing is taking place. Means Baba is kind of cleaning them up and sending them out.
Wow.
So suddenly I realized, so this is what's happening in the Samadhi. That means you're traveling, and then when you come close to Baba, the purification starts, and by the time you reach the other side, you are completely different. So I was overwhelmed to see it, and when I woke up, immediately I heard the captain saying, in about 20 minutes time we will be landing. It was actually half an hour late than the original schedule, which is impossible. You know, they said it'll be late for 2 hours, but it reached half an hour before the schedule. The people to pick me up haven't reached the airport. So that was a big revelation for me. And I do visit Samadhi Mandir, I mean the Bootiwada, which is definitely a heaven. I mean, the place where you're getting cleansed. But somehow, since Baba lived in Dwarkamai more, or something like that, but I still get very attracted to Dwarkamai. Even now, I try to spend some time there, sit down and just feel the space and feel Dwarkamai more. But crowd is much more. It's not easy.
It's not easy. अभी social summit हुआ था साईं बाबा का. So I got a Sai button. वहाँ पे recognize किया. Sonu Nigam was there. So when I went to the Samadhi, Pujari gave me 2 Kaju Katli. It's impossible because I love Kaju Katli and my son is also love Kaju Katli. So I got that Kaju Katli. Then I said कि please give me a flower from there. तो उन्होंने flower एक दिया. Then जैसे ही मैं turn हुआ, he gave me whole length that garlanding. मुझे वो मिलते ही मेरे हाथ ऐसे थे. तो बाबा के चमत्कार बहुत है. वहाँ हम उस मूर्ति को देखते हैं तो ऐसा लगता है कि अभी ये उतर के आएंगे, बोलेंगे और बेटा क्या हाल है. सो ऐसा फील होता है. वहाँ की तो मिट्टी भी कहीं भी जाएं तो अपनापन सा एक फील होता है. मुझे भी लगता है कि घर आ गया वापस. जब आपने ये एक्सपीरियंस फील किए तो शुरुआत का जैसे फ्लाइट वाला हुआ, और जैसे जीवन में बाबा के एक्सपीरियंस लोग फील करते, कभी आपको बाबा सपने में आकर बोले कि मोहन जी ऐसे कीजिए, ये करना है, या कोई ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस जो कि आपको बहुत गूज़बम्स लाता है? वैसे तो बहुत
I can't remember anything he told in dreams or asked me to do, nothing. In fact, one of the major experiences I had was in Dwarkamai. That was the time when I was the country head of a company, in Dubai. And I had a conference to attend in Mumbai. So whenever I used to have programs, conferences or something to attend in Mumbai, I used to go to Shirdi before I come to Mumbai. So I used to come one day early. So this time also I did that. And those days I used to go to Himalayas very often, as I told earlier. And I have made many friends with some Swamis there. It's more like friendship, not like a guru. So I was actually at the airport of Dubai, waiting for the flight. When I got a call from one of those Swamis in the Himalayas, and he said, "You seem to be going somewhere." I said, "Yeah, I'm going to Shirdi." Then he said, "Expect a big miracle." See, he disconnected. Then he said, "We'll talk later," and we disconnected. And then, when somebody says something like that, your mind gets occupied, and mind only thinks about miracle. Yeah. So I had arranged a taxi. I had arranged a taxi to go to Shirdi, and then I reached Shirdi. Oh, in my mind, it was always miracle all the time. So I was expecting something to happen, fall on my lap, or some kind of a life-changing experience. But and as you know, I went to Dwarkamai, and those days you could offer something into the Duni. Later they stopped it. Those days everybody can offer what they want into the Duni. So they were selling those small pieces of wood or small something. So I told the car driver, "Can you please fetch me something more meaningful, something bigger?" So he said, "No problem." And I was standing in the queue, and while he went and he brought some stuff, So I gave him some and I took some, and we were going around and I offered Duni. I went up and came down from the Dwarka Mai. While I was going out, see the one-way entry and one-way exit. So while I was going out, one man came opposite from the opposite side, and he was wearing a kind of cream-colored kurta with a white underpants and with a child in hand. And he just held my hand suddenly. There are a lot of people behind me and people were in front of me. I don't know how he entered through that exit door, and he held my hand, and there was this small stick. I think it's still there, but it's covered, where Baba used to lean and sit. You know, his spine used to touch that. So it was near that particular stick. It's like a small pillar. And he said, "Idhar sar idhar rakho." I mean, he told me to kneel down and touch my head on that pillar. And so I obeyed. I mean, without even thinking, I kneeled down, I touched my head on the pillar. There is Abhi jao. So it was like a command. And then I went. I didn't turn back. I did that, but I didn't think what happened to all the people waiting behind me. They would have made a commotion if I was doing all this, but nobody seemed to mind about it. Anyway, I came out, and then I entered the car and I was going towards Mumbai for the conference. I called up the Swami. I said, "Swami, you said there'll be a big miracle. Nothing happened. I'm coming back now. I've completed the darshan in Shirdi. I'm coming back." Then he said, "Baba came and met you. What else you want?"
Oh.
I said, "Oh my God, that was Baba." I didn't know. He didn't look like the usual form. I said, why should he come in the usual form? You know. He came and he blessed you. And I could still feel his hand holding my biceps. I mean, that strong hold, I mean, he held me very strong. And so that was still felt. And I said, "Oh, I couldn't touch his feet because I didn't know." Then he said, "No, don't worry. He has seen you, he has blessed you, and your time will change now." So those kind of incidents happen, but not exactly like telling me, "Do this, do that." But so many people have come to me because of Baba. Because Baba showed my face or showed my activity or something, and they come to me. And I keep telling them, "I'm not Baba, don't be confused." So keep going back to Shirdi. So don't get deluded. Basically, it's very easy to get deluded, you know.
Yes.
And people tend to swap one form with the another. I said, don't do that. That doesn't work. So your connection is with Baba and will always remain with Baba.
So simple and so true. कितनी अच्छी बात कही आपने. So many people is there. I'm not just taking their name, but somehow I got to know, somebody says no need to two Babas in Shirdi, and he was pretending like I'm the Sai. So I said, okay, maybe, but Baba is Baba. So okay, मैं जब बाबा के इन चमत्कारों को सुनता हूँ तो इस बीच सबकी अपनी अपनी जर्नी होती है, अपनी अपनी फीलिंग्स होती है. बाबा ने आपको सीधा आकर हाथ पकड़ लिया है. सो मैं तो ये सुन के ही इतना मेरे को यूँ लग रहा है कि लोग सपने में देखते हैं, लोगों को एहसास होता है, बट बाबा तो हाथ में एक बच्चे को लेकर आए और आपका हाथ पकड़ा. और मुझे लगता है कि वो बच्चा जो है ना आपकी बेटी थी.
जी,
मुझे ऐसा फील हो रहा है.
जी जी जरूर
वही थी. और उस बाबा यही कहने आए थे, डोंट वरी मोहन जी, शी इज विद मी and I am with you.
Yeah, that thing we realized later. I have my daughter now, so my wife experienced that thing when bringing her back and back to her, and then the first word she uttered was Baba. Yeah.
See, I don't know. I'm feeling that those expressions कि मुझे फील हो रहा है वो आपकी बेटी थी, वो अपने आप मुझे बाबा ने अभी एक एहसास दिया. बाबा जी की जय. ओके बाबा, अब मैं आपको मोहन जी कहूँ, ब्रह्मऋषि कहूँ, बाबा जी कहूँ, मैं सिर्फ इतना कहूँ कि मैं इतना कहूँगा, अ ट्रू सोल फॉर ट्रू ह्यूमैनिटी. तो आपके मन में ये कैसे आया सन 2003-2004 में, जो आपने फील किया कि मुझे Amu Care. So what is Amu Care and what is ACT? जिसका पूरी दुनिया में आज अमू केयर 25 स्टेट्स में है इंडिया में, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग,
Yes.
है ना. एसीटी मुख्य लंदन ब्रिटेन से जो इसका मुख्यालय है, और ये भी तकरीबन 31 देशों में 31 कंट्रीज में वर्क करता है. क्या व्हाट इज द मिशन ऑफ दीज टू?
Well, it was, I was in Himalayas early days, 2001, 2002. So I used to have, as I told you, I used to have many friends in Swamis, not like gurus, but they were like companions. So I used to sometimes talk, sometimes don't talk. We sit quiet. Many times we don't talk. But one day, one of those Swamis is a much older man. He used to love me. I used to love him. So we used to spend some time looking at Ganga those days. And one day he told me, you know, Mohanji, you need to take care of the children of Mother Earth. Then only you will have completion. So I thought children means human children. So I started attending to some charity organizations' work. I used to spend some time, give money. All those things started. But then I realized that many of these organizations have high costs. They have high overheads. They have very expensive CEOs, and so most of the money they get goes for administration. So I felt a bit disappointed looking at that. And then I moved to different organizations. This is from 2001 to 2003. And some of them are religious. So I said, I only take care of, they said they only take care of people of their religion. They don't like to give any food or anything to other religion children. So this was again disappointing for me. So I always used to believe that the best religion for a human being is humanity. Then I decided, okay, in that case, I have to start something of my own. And I also took a decision, there will be no compulsory payments, means I don't want to bind anybody, nor any membership fee. So I created a platform. That was Amu Care. And as I said earlier, we started it in 2003 on the Diwali Day, Festival of Lights. So it so happened, and there were only some people who were all retired from work that supported, and so you can understand the limitation. We couldn't do a lot of work, but whatever work we did well. Especially we were covering the people sleeping on the road in Delhi, and you know those days the 30-40 people died because of harsh winter. Yeah. So we said that we will cover them with a blanket, and when they wake up, they realize that there is a blanket, like that. So our activities, and mostly it's youth, the college students doing it. They go on a bike and they do this. So this is how we started, and then it started spreading. Meanwhile, same time, I was in Dubai, and so we started in Dubai, ACT Foundation. So a couple of my friends, they were helping to set it up. And one of them was the finance controller of Philips at that time in Dubai, Shankarji, and another one was Anand Nair. He was the president. So they did that in there. So we did a lot of work in Dubai. We supported Iran, we supported Philippines, we supported tsunami, 2004 tsunami. All those work we did. And then I had about 300 volunteers from different nationalities in Dubai. That was all because of our activity, because everything it's a platform. So all things you can see. Even now it's like that. Every country, whatever we do is transparent, and everybody can see and everybody can participate. That's probably why it's growing. So what we do mostly is food Annadan. We do a lot in India, in many places. But there's an app also, Amu Care Annadan app. So that simple it is. So wherever people want to do Annadan, we do. So we do in Haridwar, Rishikesh, in Kashi, many places, in Tiruchendur, in Tiruvannamalai, a lot of places that we continue. Then clothing, shelter, education, and also environment. So we also do environment protection. So all these started, and in India we are in about 25 states. And some union territories, and in the world, the ACT Foundation is based in 31 countries with the head office in London. My Mohanji Foundation is started much later. That is to
In Switzerland.
spread yeah, it's based in Switzerland, correct. Yeah, so Mohanji Foundation is based in Switzerland, head office Switzerland. We are in 21 countries now, and we are registering in a couple of more very soon.
And I think 90 countries is also there.
Activity wise.
Yes, activity
Yeah,
wise.
not registered. Yeah, activity we have quite a lot of.
21 is registered and 90 countries are just and doing these things.
Yeah, I always like organic growth. So only when the country the activity in the country grows, then spontaneously we register. Because when we start to handle money, we want to integrate that with the government. That is why registrations come, so that everything is transparent, audited, authentic. So that's how we do it. And we have Sai Baba temples, the first ever temple in Slovenia, which is of course Shirdi Baba, Dattatreya, Ganesha. That's ours. First ever temple in Serbia. First ever temple. A few temples coming up. Scotland, we have a temple in near Aberdeen. So if you even in the Google pin the navigator, we type Mohanji center, you will get all these centers. We have in Australia, South Africa. In South Africa, once we started the temple, 80% crime rate reduced in the locality.
Wow.
Because we give food. It's a police report. Police confirm that they have much reduction in the crime rate. So that means many people were stealing or engaging in crime because of hunger. So we address hunger a lot. So we would. This is one of the major things we address, because there's no substitute to hunger, and also hunger for a bird or an animal or a fish or a human, it's the same.
Same.
So we give food to all beings. That is for act for hunger. For means beings of the water, beings of the sky, beings of earth like animals, and human beings. 4. These are the 4. Also, there is this project called Fruit Tree Plantation Drive. We have planted hundreds of trees, fruit-bearing saplings
Wow.
in the forest. Yeah, so that the forests become richer and it supports animals, not just forests, in villages or suburbs, so that they become enriched. And the only condition is that it should not be sold. So anybody, people, birds, animals, everybody gets fruits, and that helps life.
और ये बाबा ने बहुत साफ शब्दों में हम जब पढ़ते हैं तो जानते हैं कि बाबा ने कहा कि कभी भी कुछ पूछो सवाल तो कहते हैं कि भोजन खिला दो, लोगों को खाना खिला दो। तो फूड और डोनेशन जो होता है, डोनेट तो कोई क्या करेगा, क्योंकि हमने तो कुछ बनाया ही नहीं, तो हम क्या डोनेट करेंगे, वो चीज़ हमारा तो है ही नहीं, वो धरती ने उगाया है, आसमान ने। तो ये बाबा ने जो बताया ना कि आप खाने की सेवा करते हैं, धन की सेवा में तो इंसान सोचता है कि कितना दूं, इतना दूं कि इतना दूं, खाने में जो हम खा रहे हैं वो दे सकते हैं। तो अन्न सेवा से मैं जोड़कर सेवा पर आता हूँ, क्योंकि चाहे हम गुरुद्वारे में जाएं तो वहाँ भी सेवादार होते हैं, सेवा कर रहे होते हैं। आपने जब मोहनजी फाउंडेशन बात भी की, ACT भी, और उससे पहले अमू केयर, सब जगह बहुत रहा होगा, क्योंकि बहुत इजी नहीं होता है ये चीज़ें करना और इतने लोग जुड़ना। ये सब साईं की कृपा है और ऊपर वाले का आशीर्वाद होता है, और हमारे एक अच्छे मन की भावना होती है जिसके कारण ये चीज़ें होती है। तो सेवा को आप किस तरीके से देखते हैं? व्हाट इज़ द डेफिनेशन ऑफ सर्विस, सेवा अकॉर्डिंग टू मोहन जी?
It's actually serving yourself. See, we are at least 40% of us is our lineage from our father's side and mother's side. So there is this Dhananjaya prana, the prana, one of the 5 structural pranas. This is completely connected to the lineage. So we all carry our lineage. So when you help the helpless, when you serve food to the hungry, when you give water to the thirsty, the lineage is benefited much more, and that gives our inheritance, or that makes our inheritance lighter. So this is very, very important, that we are actually serving ourselves. Even though we serve the world outside, more than the outside world, it's our inside world which is getting cleansed. And if you count it, and if you do it for propaganda, if you do it for pictures and the name and the fame, then it's lost. So then you it's transactional. Means then it's the value is lost. Otherwise, any activity which you do, whether it is helping the people to, like we do a lot of eye surgery and stuff in Sri Lanka, so that they help people to see life or see in life. So again, all these activities, what that we do, it is, I look at it in two ways. One is action, we do the right thing. Then second is activation, we inspire people to do the right thing. So these two things are happening, and it is adding to our purity and also cleaning our karmic structure. So basically, any seva that we do, if it is selfless, without expectation, if we do, that definitely stabilizes us further. And when we serve the beings of the water, there is a lot of water in our body. So we are purifying that water element in our body. When we serve the food to the birds, there is sky and the space in our body and the air in our body, that gets purified. And when we give food to the animals, the stray animals and beings on the earth, that purifies our earth element, physical body element. So in many ways, we are actually uncluttering, or we are mostly removing the blockages in our system. So this should be a continuous thing. See, what I always tell people, and most of the people in my world, in 6 continents do, whatever we cook, we also give outside our house, so that the birds and the animal, they eat same food what we eat. And when we serve, it should be very sure, we should make it very clear that only the food that we can eat, we serve. But not to the animals. Animals, we give them the food they like. But generally, when we give to people, to the society, that should be the food which we can eat. Means it should be good food. So that the quality of food, also the attitude, the purity of intention, they all purify you and they make you brighter and lighter.
ये तो हमारे एक ट्रेडिशन में भी रहा है मोहन जी सर, कि पहली रोटी गाय की, आखिरी रोटी डॉग की, और उसके बीच में जो हमारा अनाज है वो सुबह कबूतरों को डाला जाता था, चींटियों के लिए जाकर आटा जो है वो उनके बिलों पर डाला जाता था. तो ये शुरुआत से रहा. बट नाउ डेज इन दिस न्यू वर्ल्ड, पीपल आर जस्ट forgetting these things and they eat dog की वाली रोटी भी and cow वाली रोटी भी. That's why connecting a question with this, लोग बहुत ज़्यादा तनाव में रहते हैं आजकल, बहुत डिफरेंट छोटे बच्चे से लेकर एक बड़ा 70+ भी एक तनाव में है, पता नहीं क्या. So what is the solution of that particular tanav, depression, according to Mohanji?
Yeah, I think you answered that question, that we lost connection with the world. See, like we arrested ourselves in squares and rectangles of our houses, rooms. See, it's not suitable for our mind. Squares and rectangles are not suitable for our mind. Our mind is affected because of the restriction. See, they are like glorified coffins. Our rooms, you look at any of the buildings and rooms, all are like glorified coffins. It's a bit more size, that's all. But actually the world outside has all kinds of variety which suits the mind well. See, when we look at the human being or the infrastructure of a human being, we should also look at the mind seriously, because mind matter is very, very important. We only look at the physical conditions, physical matter, and even physical ailments. But I would say that we have to consider the mind and its occupation as well. So, number one, in the education system, we are not addressing the quality and the orientation of the person. Like if you look at Mahabharata, why did Drona teach Arjuna archery and Bhima wrestling? He didn't do the other way around. He didn't teach archery to Bhima and wrestling to Arjuna. That's because Arjuna had great concentration. He could look at one point for a long time and without his eyes moving. And so he was apt for archery. And Bhima was a powerful man. His structure and his whole constitution was exuding power, energy. So he was good for wrestling. So like that, they used to the guru used to understand what is the orientation of the disciple or the student, and used to guide them accordingly. Now it's not so. Now it is a big money job. When anybody asks anything, what do you want to do? Or whatever fetches my money, fetches me my money, and whatever gets me money, that's what they say. So that's not the right orientation. We are completely ignoring the orientation. So they are not happy with the studies because it's not as per their orientation. Then when they get the job also, they're just doing it for the money. So there is no happiness anywhere. Then they go for paltry happiness, such as pleasures, for sometimes a meal or some activity of pleasure, and they think this is it. But actually that's not it. You need to be happy every time. When you wake up in the morning, you should be enthusiastic, and you should feel, oh, there's a new day, there's a new possibility. And then of course a connection to great masters, connection to sadhana, all those are qualifiers. But basically the attitude should be correct. For the attitude to be correct, you should do what you love to do, and that's not respected now. That's one of the main reasons for depression. I always tell people, okay, you ended up doing this job, no problem, but also you think what you wanted to do or what you see yourself doing with pleasure, and then engage, find some time for that, and find some time with yourself. You should also spend some time with yourself, because you are the most authentic person you will ever see in this life. So if you are able to find time with yourself, you will start talking to yourself, feeling yourself, and recognizing yourself, and then you will be more successful because you love yourself.
एक्चुअली क्या है ना कि सब लोग जो आपने बिल्कुल बहुत सही बात कही कि जो आपको पसंद हो वो करिए. लोग भीड़ चाल में वो चीज़ कर रहे होते हैं, मेरे बच्चे को भी मैं IIT में डालूंगा, मेरे बच्चे को भी डॉक्टर में डालूंगा. वो चाहता नहीं है तो भी वो चीज़ का, ऐसी कई फिल्मों में भी सिखाया गया हमें. सो एक यहाँ पर इम्पोर्टेंस हो जाती है कि गुरु की. आज की दुनिया में गुरु बनाना और गुरु मिलना भी बड़ा कठिन सा हो गया है गुरुजी. समझ नहीं आता किस पे विश्वास किया जाए, किस पे नहीं. एक होते हैं नियत से गुरु, जैसे कि श्री साईं चरित्र में लिखा है, और एक होते हैं अनियत से गुरु. सो एक आम आदमी कैसे अपने गुरु को कोई सेलेक्ट वैसे तो नहीं कर सकता, बट क्या करना चाहिए, कैसे गुरु बनाए?
Yeah, I think you should do nothing for the guru. See, for example, when I was practicing in the early years, early 2000s, I didn't have a guru. And I used to stay in the ashram of Mata Devi in Rishikesh. And I used to see a lot of people coming to her, and she used to take classes and stuff. So I asked her, why are you not teaching me? So she said, I'm not your guru, I'm your mother. So the thing is, like, if you go searching for a guru, you won't find, you may find some things, some people, but that may not suit you. In fact, searching is always a problem. People are always searching, seeking, and some people remain seekers whole life. Instead, they should start connecting to themselves. You should feel. Some people are bhakti oriented, some people are jnana oriented, some people are karma oriented, or some people are Raja Yoga or Japa Yoga. So whatever is your orientation, just continue with that. You know, that you will know. It's very easy to know what's your orientation, because when you do that, you will have pleasure or effortlessness. You will be effortless to do it. Like a Bhakti Yogi, it's effortless for him to sing and chant and worship God. But for a Jnana Yogi, that's very difficult to do all that. And for a Karma Yogi, they will feel that the other two are not at all important. So your orientation is very easy for you to find. Only you can find it. And once you do that, then just focus on doing it systematically and continuously, consistently. After that, the right guru will guide you. The person will come to you. That's how Baba came. I never went searching for Baba. Baba found me. Likewise, I had a communion with Babaji, Mahavatar. That was not because I searched for Babaji. Babaji found me. And even I asked the question, I thought it was Sai Baba talking to me. Then I asked him, is that you, Baba? Then he showed me his form briefly. as Mahat or Baba, the form which we know. And then I asked him, so I didn't call you, I didn't connect you. But that's not the point here. Your frequency rises to the level where the right person comes and delivers. Like for example, you reach the degree class. It's not your 10th class teacher comes there. It's the teacher who can actually guide you in the degree class comes there. So it's not because you called them, because your eligibility brought them. So we all have our eligibility, and all we have to do is that just stay put in the orientation that we have, in the frequency that we love or what we have, and just keep moving and just keep doing. And then the frequency will bring the right people. Then it can't go wrong. Otherwise, most people approach gurus with insecurity. They approach masters with insecurity, and that always fails. Because when you are bound by insecurity, you could be manipulated. People manipulate. Not because that all people in the world are manipulators, but your orientation sometimes attracts such people to you. So it is up to you to be steady, and you can get what you want from life.
सो वेरी वेल सेड कि किस तरीके से हम अपने आप को, वो एक गाना है ना, मोको कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदे मैं तो तेरे पास रे. सो सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस इज आई थिंक आवर गुरु.
I work in many countries, in 6 continents. So what I realized is that the less complicated the things are, the easier people connect. And we are trying to, our trying to teach them things are unnecessary. Guiding is enough. See, a teacher need not teach. A teacher only need to guide.
Right.
Likewise, the simple things like what are you made up of? Energy and matter, physical body, mind, intellect, ego connected to the body, and the energy which activates it. That's what we call as life. And when the energy leaves the body, we call it death. So in simple terms, if you tell, so many people appreciate it and connect to it, and they feel already stable because of this information. So I always like the simple narratives rather than explaining the large, complicated philosophies and techniques. I never do that. Most of my following in the world are youth, because they want answers, number one, and then also they want clarity. So when you speak with clarity, they understand it very well, and it's uncomplicated, and if they can experience, which they will, automatically they will be happy to connect. And we should not canvas for anybody, because those who have eyes to see will see. Those who cannot see, this is fine. Everybody won't like you, nor everybody dislike you. You know, all people in the world will not love you. Some people will criticize you, judge you, compare you with other people. All those things will happen because people are people. And all the people in the world will not hate you. So everybody will not love, everybody will not hate. So you don't have to take the stress of proving to anybody.
Yes.
You just have to be yourself. And as yourself, those who love you will love you. By proving, if somebody loves you, that will also stop when you stop proving.
So you also said humanity and अपने आप को पहचानना, अपने धर्म को पहचानना. धर्म कोई जात वाला धर्म नहीं, अपने धर्म को, इंसानियत धर्म को पहचानना, और उसी से सारी सेवा जुड़ जाती है.
Dharma is a responsibility. If you can't, it's not just what you have to do. If you look at dharma as a human being, I'm talking about human being. As a human being, if you look at dharma, I would say in one word, responsibility. It's not rights. See, we're talking more about rights and less about responsibilities. I think we should talk more about responsibility and less about rights.
So अपने आप को पहचानना बहुत ज़रूरी है, और अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ को, सभी चीज़ों को जानना ज़रूरी है. आपने बहुत अलग अलग जगह, जितने भी टेम्पल्स को हम देखते हैं, तो कहीं कनेक्शंस बहुत जगह जुड़ते चले जाते हैं. आपने कई मंदिरों को आपके हाथ से ही शुरुआत करवाने की भी बात हुई कई जगह. अभी हाल ही में गणेशपुरी की अगर मैं बात करूं, और एक मंदिर और गुरु वायुपन ट्रस्ट के साथ में आप सलाहकार के रूप में भी कर रहे हैं. इन दोनों के बारे में बात करें, क्योंकि वृंदावन में है एक तो, और एक जो है मुंबई.
We are basing in Ganeshpuri now. Ganeshpuri, we have got a land and we are trying to make an ashram here. That's the first one in India. We already have ashrams in other countries like Australia, Scotland, USA, Serbia, Slovenia, and other many different South Africa, many places. So now we are also looking at having a proper structure in Ganeshpuri. So that's where I am now. I'm speaking to you from Ganeshpuri. So
अच्छा, oh wow, it's my pleasure कि लेटेस्ट जहाँ से मैं बात कर रहा हूँ वो सीधा मुंबई टू जयपुर कनेक्शन हो गया.
yes. Yeah, then the Guru Ayappan temple in Vrindavan, we bought some land there, and the idea came because the idol of Lord Krishna, idol of Guruvayur in Kerala, was actually the idol which was worshipped by Vasudeva in the prison. And the story is that this is before all the creation started. When Brahma was meditating or doing tapas on Vishnu, he told Mahavishnu, "You are too big. I can't see you. I can't even perceive you. I don't know how you look like. So how do I worship you?" So Mahavishnu apparently gave him the idol, to Brahma, the idol of Mahavishnu with 4 arms, with the Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, all the attributes of Mahavishnu. And so then Brahma started worshipping that, and that's connected to the sustenance of all the species and all the creations. And later when Prajapatis came to the earth realm and started creating, Brahma passed on the idol to earth and said, "Now you take care of this idol and start creation." So then all the things happen. Finally, in Dwapara Yuga, in Dwapara Yuga, it came to Vasudeva, Krishna's father, and he was worshipping the idol in the prison. Later, Krishna took the idol and went and took it to Dwaraka and made a big temple, and he himself was worshipping it. So basically, this idol started from Vaikunt, and it traveled. Then Krishna, before he left the form, physical frame, he told Uddhava, Dwaraka will go underwater. This idol must be rescued, and Brihaspati, the guru of gods, to retrieve it and place it at the right place. So by the time Uddhava told Brihaspati and Brihaspati reached Dwaraka was already underwater. So Brihaspati is the guru of gods. So he invoked Vayu and Varuna and said, "We have to fetch this idol." So the idol was fetched, and then it was brought to the shore, and Brihaspati took it. And with the help of Vayu, he went searching. Then he met Parashurama, and Parashurama said, "There's a new place created from the water," and this is soon after Dwaraka was underwater. So new land called Kerala. So then he saw Shiva and Parvati there already. So Shiva said, "This is the place to keep the idol." And the first worship was won by Lord Shiva himself. So then I was thinking, now probably it's time that it took a full circle and come back to Vrindavan. So I spoke to the chief priest about it. So he said, "I'm thinking why Guru Ayappan, he's actually went from Vrindavan to Guruvayur, so why can't he come back here? Not the original, but the essence. Original idol will not come. It is worship. It's a very, very beautiful temple, and thousands of people go there every day." So he said, "Okay, you make a temple, we can do Pranapadishta." So I said, "Okay, let me try that." And that's how the whole idea came. So to complete the circle of Bhagavan going from Dwaraka and coming back to not Dwaraka, going from basically from Vrindavan and coming back to Vrindavan. Of course, he until Dwaraka he was there. I mean, of course. So, and also if you look, Shirdi Sai Baba and Lord Krishna have a deep connection. So it was the place where he is resting was supposed to be a Krishna temple, and he wanted a Krishna temple to be made. So, and I'm not saying that I'm making a temple because of that, but this was the whole idea, the connection. So we bought some land, we completed the Shadadhara Pradishta. That means the consecration or the structure of the temple. It's like the chakras, the chakras of the body. It's like that. So that's all completed, but the temple is not made as yet. A lot of work to do further. But we we started the work.
I'm just connecting chakras with Raj Yoga.
Yeah. Raj Yoga is simply, if you simplify it, it is a path of self-connection. So in Raj Yoga, it's mostly you are only connecting inside. So there is no, in Bhakti there is a idol outside. In Jnana Yoga there are books or teachings outside. In Karma Yoga there is activity outside. In Raj Yoga it's all inside. So it is called self-connection path. So in my brand of Raj Yoga, because I redefined it a little bit, for the acceptance of everybody, I kept no restrictions. I said only two things. One is no intoxication, because we are trying to be fully conscious. And the other thing is no violence in thoughts, words, actions. Because violence leaves hurt, guilt, regrets. So that's not worth it. So I said no violence, no intoxication. That's only two things I said. Otherwise, you live your life and you can discard what is not suitable for you. You can throw away things which are not helping you. So that's up to you. I'm not going to watch it. I will not look at it, and I will not say this is not okay, this is okay. But you do it yourself, so that there's no suppression. See, when I say don't do something, then it amounts to suppression, and your major thought will be based on that. So it's not a good idea. So keep your mind empty. There's no.
And Baba has also said two words: Shraddha and Saburi.
So that's Saburi.
So एक पॉडकास्ट में बात हुई थी, तो एक गुरुजी थे, उन्होंने कहा ये दो ऐसे सब्जेक्ट है जिसपे हजारों हजार PhD की जा सकती है.
Definitely. And also you see now the ADHD and all these kind of stuff in the world, because one of the major reason is the fast track life and our connection. Our major connection is with our mobile phone now. We don't connect with people. We don't have eye contacts. Most of the time we are connecting with a mobile phone, and that is causing us anxiety. And also, like there are occasions where some children committed suicide because they didn't get much like on the Facebook. So the life is rotated around certain activity which is virtual and also unreal, and they detach from the reality completely. So here Baba's teachings comes much more important, much more meaningful, because the patience is important. Patience also needs attention, concentration. It has a lot of things involved in it: attention, concentration, of course patience, and then being in the present. All these ideas are involved in this Saburi.
And we need a mantra from you, sir, कि इंसान फ़ोन सब रखते हैं, जैसे you said कि मोबाइल फ़ोन्स, everyone has their mobile phone, but अब हम कहते हैं कि अपने आप से बात करके दिखाओ, तो nobody can. Always busy.
Yep.
So we cannot talk ourselves. Once we will talk ourselves na, then we'll get to know कि what I am. And one more thing in this line, what I am. What is the meaning of I? मैं कौन हूँ? मैं क्या शरीर हूँ? मैं क्या सोल हूँ? क्या हूँ मैं?
That's the question of the quest. When you reach a certain level, and when you realize that all the materials, all the things outside is not giving you enough joy or satisfaction, that's the time when this question comes: who am I? What am I doing here? So for a person, a karmic being, I is the projected personality. What personality they are projecting, that's what they call as I. But for a dharmic being, or a being who's already evolved, I is the representation. It's not a projection. Representation means representation of what is inside, a soul, or even Parabrahma, supreme consciousness. So they live as a representation. Like Sai Baba lives as a representation, Krishna lives as a representation, Jesus lives as a representation of something larger and something bigger, which cannot be understood without a finite form. So their only reason for existence is to tell you that the larger exists. So for them, I is that larger. But for a normal person, I is the projected personality, and that's what they call as I. So there is a distinction here. But when the projected personality is not giving you satisfaction, and when you realize it's temporary, such as the position, your positions, your possessions, your relations, all are temporary. They all come and go. Time take them away. Then you realize that the projected personality was not I, but it takes time. So when you tell anybody that you are not you, they will say you are a fool. What are you saying? So who you're talking to, in which level they are operating, that's the only way you can communicate. You cannot communicate the same thing to everybody, because many people don't understand that. Then they said, oh, that means I don't have pain. I have pain. Where am I experiencing pain? So everything is connected to the personality. They attribute all things, money, position, power, appreciation, criticism, everything they connect to the personality, and they suffer because of that. But for a person like Baba, there is no connection to the personality. They only reflect or represent the truth. So there is no pain. So like Ramana Maharshi said, I have pain, I have no suffering. So suffering is connected to your mind. Pain, he was having cancer. So he said, of course I have a body, I have pain, but I have no suffering because I am not resisting it.
So now I'm telling you a pain of Sai devotees. Some people says bad words to Baba. And I always ask to everyone, what is the answer from your side? Like Solake Shastri ji said, कि कोई माई का लाल हो जो अपने परदादा का नाम बता दे. अगर उसको परदादा का ही नाम नहीं पता 60-70 साल पहले जो थे, तो वो 160 साल पुराने साईं बाबा के परिवार के बारे में कैसी बातें कर सकते हैं. सो व्हाट डू यू वांट टू से ऑल दोज गाइज? क्या उनको समझना चाहिए? बाबा के लिए ऐसा कहने का क्या मतलब आया?
See, fundamentally, when you get angry towards somebody, you have more anger inside you than outside, right? The other person may get 5% or 10% of your total anger, while you are storing 90% inside you. Same with hatred. When you hate somebody, the other person is not really affected. They may be affected a little bit, but more you are affected. Likewise, when you fear, you are affected more. So every seeker, true seeker, should think about this. They should anger, hatred, jealousy, revenge, all these kama, krodha, lobha, moha, this is affecting you more than the outside. See, Baba wouldn't care what you think about him because he's not dependent on you. But you should care what you think about yourself. So this is very important because you are very important. This life is hard one. You took a lot of time or effort to come here in a body. So this life is very important and you should not compromise it for emotions. And another very, very important thing is that, like Mirabai has explained it very clearly, you abuse your guru, you abuse your God, your frequency drops very, very low. You know, and see, you're at a particular frequency now, right? And that frequency brought Baba to you, or you came to Baba. Now imagine you are abusing the master or the God from this frequency, then immediately you start dropping in frequency. Correct. And Mirabai says up to 80,000 lifetimes it takes for you to come back here. 80,000 lifetimes. It's not a joke. You got to go round and round again and again and again, and finally you reach here. So it took many, many lifetimes to come here, to be in this place, in this position, in this frequency. We must understand that and we must respect that. And through acceptance, through non-resistance, through less expectation, we can stay connected. You know, like Jesus, today is Christmas, so I'm saying,
yes.
At one point, Jesus told the Father, Supreme Consciousness, Father, take this burden from me, means release me from this responsibility. Then for a moment, he suddenly stopped. Then he said, it's your will, not mine, let it be. So he realized that destiny or the will of the Lord has brought him. Avatars happen because of will of Lord for dharmic purposes. So he said, I'll do it. I'm sorry, I wanted to come back, but that's fine. I'm here now for this purpose, so I'll do it. So that's the understanding that everybody has. See, Baba has been taken to court, you know. The people at that time, he was taken to court. The contemporaries did not understand most of the masters. See, when a great master is in the body, hardly anybody knew him or understood him. Krishna had the same thing. Many people did not appreciate Krishna or respect Krishna because he is coming from Vrindavan. He was living amongst cows and cows.
Yes.
Yeah. So every time, when did we realize Krishna is an avatar? It's only when Vyasa started telling. Of course, he was a king and he was well respected at certain time. But not everybody. See, when you have money, you will be respected. But how many people recognized? How many people accepted? Same with every master. You take every master. A living master is not always accepted. Same happened to Sai Baba. The people who crucified Jesus still exist. But now they use Facebook or something to crucify. And the three aspects they normally talk about is that money, sex, and manipulation. These are the three words they use to crucify good people who really want to do something on earth. But they don't care. They just do their job and they vanish. Because they have no expectation. They are representations and they do their job as best as they can or within the circumstances and their capacities, and then they leave. But who loses? The people lose because the big opportunities are lost for connecting to the Supreme Consciousness.
जब भी सुप्रीम कॉन्शियस धरती पर अवतार के रूप में आई, इंसान का रूप लिया, तो इंसान के सारे कर्म, श्री राम भगवान को भी 14 साल वनवास रहना पड़ा, पत्नी का वियोग सहना पड़ा, बहुत कुछ लोगों से सुनना पड़ा.
If you look at Lord Ram's life, he never complained. Never ever complained.
Yes, never complained.
He accepted. See, look at Krishna's life. He accepted. Buddha accepted. See, Buddha left his family and went for tapas for 3 reasons: old age, sickness, and death. And he could not handle them. He said, "This is terrible. Old age, sickness, and death should not happen. Should not be in life." But then he became enlightened, and those things still existed. So some people asked him, Guru, before you went, you were affected because of old age, sickness, death, and now it still exists. So what happened? He said, acceptance happened. I started accepting reality. Please understand, the nature of God is neutral. Nature of sun is neutral, impartial. Sun is impartial, God is impartial, your soul is impartial, your guru is impartial and neutral. So when you understand the neutrality of existence, you understand how they operate and why they operate so. So it's the main thing is neutrality. So whether we like them or dislike them, or we love them or hate them, they stay neutral. But you are affected. Where is this manufactured? Inside you. You should stop manufacturing all these things inside you and keep your space inside, which is your only property in a lifetime, clean and like a beautiful garden.
So we have to filter ourselves, we have to clean ourselves. And Sai Baba said to someone to read Vishnu Sahasranam, someone to Ram Raksha Stotram, someone Gita. So many granth is there. So according to you, what should we read to purify ourselves, or there is some mantra or japa you want to tell all the human to do?
Yes, mantra should be very simple and easy. Otherwise, very difficult to continue the practice. I would always say that you should continue whatever you start. Otherwise, don't start. See, just for crossing the bridge, you should not chant. You should chant always before and after crossing the bridge, not for solving a problem. So I would recommend something like Om represents the source, the infinite source. It's always good to chant Om in the beginning and Om in the end, which is a reminder that we are indeed the infinite source. And in the middle, you can put Sai for if you want to connect the energy of Sai to the frequency of Sai. Om Sai Om.
Om
So
Sai
this
Om.
is yeah, because Sai is where we are trying to connect, but we know where we came from, the supreme consciousness, pure brightness. And we also get reminded that we are that. So two sides Om and in the middle Sai. Now if it is Shiva you are worshipping, Om Namah Shivaya Om. Both sides Om and Namah Shivaya. Now if it is Bhuvaneshwari, Mother, Parashakti you are meditating, Om, Hreem, Om. So like that you can create your mantra and you continue chanting it. And results will happen. See, mantra siddhi takes time. Thousands of chantings you need to do. Like Panchakshari mantra siddhi is 500,000 times. But you should have concentration. You should chant with concentration.
Panchakshari means Nagendraya, Trilochanaya, Vasmangara? Yeah.
No, Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. So that takes 500,000 for mantra siddhi. So everything will take its time, but your consistency matters. And connection matters. And it should not be external. It should all be internal. Because you should know that inside is your world. You are the world. So this is one thing. Now about the book you should read. I'm talking in fast because to save time.
No, there is no time limit, sir. It's up to you. It's your time only.
You know, the book you must read, one book you must read is called You. Because if you don't read yourself, you don't understand anything in life. Externally, like I always remember this golden between Shams al-Tabriz, guru of Rumi and Rumi. So when Rumi came and asked al-Tabriz, what should I do now? He said, throw all the books in the river and come back. Means declutter yourself. So a lot of readings clutters you. Not like Bhagavad Gita, etc. They clarify you. They give you clear picture. Like great scriptures always clarifies you. But many opinions, books are opinions, right? Many opinions, like Sai Satcharita will never confuse you. It clarifies you. That's okay. But I'm saying, but what do you do with them? Once you understand them, then you start feeling that inside and connecting inside. So the only book that you must read in this life is called You. No other book is as important. And you have to read it through life. Means it's not that one day I read and I understood myself. It never works that way. So you got to keep reading, keep accepting what you are, and then stop resisting. And eventually you will be very, very powerful from within. See, that time you understand the value of connection with Baba and what the masters are giving you, how the masters are stabilizing you, and also they're all one. Different forms, but one source. So that vital information should become a feeling and a realization. That time you don't exist as a normal projection, but as a proper representation.
वाह, बहुत कुछ चीज़ें सीखने को मिल रही है. एक मैं उस मंदिर की बात करता हूँ जहाँ पर बहुत बड़ी बाबा की मूर्ति यूएस में कौन से टेक्सास?
That's not a mandir. That's some of my friends. They have united. They are making a big Baba. They have a project called the Big Baba Project. They bought some land. They bought about 200 acres of land. They're buying a bit more. And they are planning to, this is only in the planning stage now. Nothing has taken shape. They got a idol made. Yeah, it's a planning stage. But they bought the land. Land is bought. And they're planning to make a peace city. Texas Peace City. I think there's a website also corresponding. I'm not too sure, but probably there's a website. So they're making a tall Baba. It's not a Pran Pradishta, not like a temple. Because it's like Patel statue.
Yeah, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, highest.
Sardar Vallabhbhai, yeah. So like that, Baba looking at Dwarka Mai in that direction, facing that direction. So that's a project in the pipeline, but it's a
Texas?
In Texas, in America, in Texas, yeah. Yeah, there is a gentleman called Project Melag, and also there is Purushottam, Dodana. They are the two major pillars of this project, and then there are other people assisting them. But that's in the very elementary stage. Yeah, but I hope it will happen very soon. But it's a very big project because it's 195-meter tall Baba, so you can imagine.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a very big project, and also so many details have to go through, especially the wind. And there's probably, I think that's a tornado-prone area probably. So all those things have to be taken into consideration. It's like constructing a multi-story building. It's almost like that.
गुरुजी, बाबा को तो कोई हिला भी नहीं सकता,
No, I
चाहे
know.
कितने ही टॉर्नेडो आ जाए। वो
Absolutely.
वो पूरी धरती को हिला सकता।
Yeah. He will take care of himself. I know.
He is Param Brahma.
Parabrahma.
On the concluding, I just want to ask the other projects in the future you are looking forward.
At this point in time, I'm working on a project called Parliament of All Faiths in London, uniting all the faiths and religions and various communities together. Then that's one of the project. And then another project which I'm working on is called the World Tribal Alliance, uniting the original wisdom keepers, the indigenous people. So we did a project, we did a program in Cape Town this year, November, first week of November, where we brought the tribes, Sami tribe from the Arctic Circle, Norway, Sweden, Russia, to South Africa. Then we brought the New Zealand tribes. They came, then Alaska, then Hawaii, Amazon forest, Colombian forest, Peruvian tribes. Then of course the indigenous tribes of South Africa. We assembled everybody in South Africa, and with the help of government. Government was really supportive, and the minister, Mr. Naren Singh, he is the Minister of Fisheries, Environment and Forest. He was really there. He and his team, and also various municipality, corporation, all the people supported. So it was a good project, good program. We were there for about 7 days, all of us together, and each of them are original wisdom keepers. They have their own paths, their own methods, their own connections and all that. So uniting them was like uniting a force. Like see, Cape Town is a place where two oceans meet, Indian Ocean and Atlantic. So that Cape Point was very important. So we were there, and all these wisdom keepers. So our idea is to unite all the original tribal people who are the guardians of the wisdom together and create United Nations of the Indigenous. So the minister asked me when I met him first time, what is your plan? What are you doing with the World Tribal Alliance, WTA? There's a website, there's a beautiful website.
Yes.
World Tribal Alliance.
मैं यही पूछने वाला था अभी आपसे, जो वर्ल्ड ट्राइबल अलायंस के लिए आप जो कर रहे हैं, इट्स अमेजिंग सर, और पूरे वर्ल्ड में इसको रिकॉग्नाइज किया जाएगा, जो मैं फील कर रहा हूँ, बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है.
So the minister asked me what is the purpose. So I said preservation. So he asked me, what are you preserving? I said culture, indigenous culture, and the nature. They are both integrated. So I thought the original guardians of the nature should protect nature, not the scientists, because scientists failed already. So many forest fires, so many destructions, and so much of forest was burned for animal farming. So it is affecting climate. So they have failed. So now who can actually take care of the nature? The indigenous people. So that's how this thought came, and that's registered in London. And also the main person, the key person, the CEO is based in Brazil. So and all these indigenous people who came there, they were original indigenous, not the modernized version. See, we didn't call any of the modernized people. We are not looking at costumes. We are looking at depths, actual value. So that first program happened. So we connected the East, West, North, South now. Now the internal, and also there are some very well recognized scientific spiritual people involved, like Dr. Zach Bush, Craig Foster. Craig Foster is Oscar Award winner for his movie My Octopus Teacher. It's in Netflix. It's a very beautiful documentary movie. My Octopus Teacher. So he's involved. Actually, Craig told me that we should do it in Cape Town because that's the location which is most suitable for this kind of a function. And then we had Matthias Di Stefano from Argentina. He's an energy worker. Then we have Robert Grant. So various people spoke to us, connected with this. So it's not just the indigenous, but the people who can appreciate what they do, the subtle, the energetic work. So it's not the costumes and the external, it's their deep connection with the internal.
That's
I'll give
why.
you one small example. Yeah, there was one indigenous elder. He has this ability. If you put a plant in front of him, in 5 minutes he'll tell you what it contains. And if you check it in the lab, it'll be exactly the same. So he says the plant comes in human form and speaks to him what it contains. We can't see. We can only see him. But we can't see the plant coming in human form. But the accuracy of what he says and what is lab tested are same. So there are so many brilliant people like that, and they don't really have much voice because they are not known. They won't say things to people. They are very introverted, and many of them live in forests, like the Amazon forest people. 7 days they have to row the boat to reach their village. So they live far inside. We are connecting to them since last 6-7 years. So Mohanji Foundation is working with them. ACT Foundation is working with them. So they know each other. We know each other. And so we brought all these people. Now more and more work is there. So that's one side, and also connecting and uniting all the faiths and all the communities, another aspect. So I'm working on a few things like that.
And that's why 16th April is the Mohanji Divas in US Dallas share, right?
Yeah, I have a day. 16th April is Mohanji Day in Dallas, in Frisco City, Dallas, Texas. Yeah.
बहुत अच्छा, बहुत ही बढ़िया. और जैसे पैसिफिक यूनिवर्सिटी उदयपुर.
Yeah, they gave me an honorary doctorate. Yeah.
Doctorate, yeah. So Brahmarishi Dr. Mohanji, it was nice talking to you. तो चलते चलते एक मैसेज पूरी दुनिया के नाम, या कोई चीज़ ऐसी छूट रही हो, you want to tell, कोई ऐसी चीज़ हो.
Be sensitive. It's time to be sensitive, because now we are seeing the gross world burning, and that's because of insensitivity. And we should never ever allow it, because this is our earth, this is our world, this is our life, and we shouldn't burn our life. We should be sensitive, and we should not be political too much. We should not be religious or anti-religious too much. We should live and let live, and also see love in people, not hatred, not differences, not the personality related matters. You should look at people as here like a tourist visa. We are here for only about 30,000 days. If you take every life, it's not more than 30 or 35,000 days. We will die before that. So our visa time on earth is very less. So we should be loving now. We should be caring now. We should be united now. We should help each other, support each other. Don't criticize, don't judge, don't waste your time in kama, krodha, lobha, moha, all these like anger, hatred, jealousy, all these things which binds you and puts grief inside you, puts guilt and regret inside you. You shouldn't do that. So my recommendation for this time is be sensitive, love, live and let live, and also always understand Baba is not outside, Baba is inside. If you follow Baba or any deity, whoever you believe in, whoever is your guru, whoever is the deity you connect to, but understand that they are inside you, and keep inner space clean, vibrant, like your living room, bright and vibrant inside, and don't bring contamination inside. And any thoughts coming, let them come, let them go, but you keep your inner space clean, and you'll have a great life, bright life, great future. I wish you Ayur Arogya Saukhyam, and always be bright, keep smiling, and bring brightness in people around you, in the society around you. That's our responsibility.
इसमें एक गाना जोड़ता हूँ, आपके इस पे लाइन बैठती है सही. अपने लिए जिए तो क्या जिए, ए दिल तू जी जमाने के लिए. गुरुजी, कैसा लगा आज माइक पे तरुण पॉडकास्ट पर आकर? हाउ यू फेल्ट कि साईं की कहानी शिरडी से संसार तक?
Very, very good. Thank you so much for having me. And also, I hope that this podcast, this channel will reach thousands and thousands more, and bring a lot more people to the awareness of themselves and their purpose of life, and also connection with Baba, the value of connecting with Baba. I wish you great success.
Thank you so much for being with us. Om Sai Ram.
Om Sai Ram.
Om Sai Ram. तो आज हमने बात की ब्रह्मऋषि डॉक्टर मोहन जी से, और बाबा के चमत्कार भी जाने, और क्या हमारा धर्म है इंसान होने के नाते उसको भी जाना। तो आपको आज का एपिसोड कैसा लगा ये ज़रूर बताइए। कैसे बताएंगे? आपके पास में लाइक है, सुपर लाइक है और कमेंट है, 3 ऑप्शन है। जैसे भी आप बताना चाहें ज़रूर से बताएं और अपने जीवन में इन बातों को ढालें। ओके, अब अगले एपिसोड में हम कैसे किससे बात करेंगे ये बाबा जाने, क्योंकि हम जब शिरडी पहुँचे तो 16 के शास्त्री जी थे, गडिलकर साहब थे, और अब मोहन जी, और इस बीच आप जैसे सभी वो साईं भक्त जो अपनी अनुभव बताना चाहते हैं। कोई छोटा कोई बड़ा नहीं होता, हमने हमेशा यही कहा, और यही बात है हमारे चैनल की, क्योंकि साईं की कहानी शिरडी से संसार तक बतानी है। तो उसके लिए नंबर क्या है? 8769000600। तो ये नंबर आपको दिख रहा है यहाँ, 8769000600। साईं सेतु से भी जुड़िए। इस नंबर के माध्यम से अपना नाम और अपने शहर का नाम लिखना होता है। और हाँ, इस नंबर पर कॉल नहीं करना है। इस पर कॉल पर मैं नहीं मिलूँगा, ये कोई और उठाएंगे। लेकिन आपको बात करनी है, पॉडकास्ट के लिए आगे चलना है, तो सिंपली अपना नाम, अपने शहर का नाम आप व्हाट्सएप करें और अपना एक वॉइस नोट भेजें उसमें कि आप कब से बाबा से जुड़े हैं और क्या फीलिंग्स हैं, कुछ बताइए, ताकि फिर हमारी टीम सेलेक्ट करेगी और हो सकता है फिर माइक पे तरुण पॉडकास्ट में मैं आपसे यूं बात कर रहा हूँ। तो जैसा कि मैंने कहा, इस पर सिर्फ आपको मैसेज करना है, कॉल नहीं करना है, और अपने मैसेज के आंसर का इंतज़ार करना है। अभी हाल ही में एक बात हुई थी, कोई साईं भक्त थे कहीं से जुड़े, उन्होंने 2-3 घंटे पहले कोई मैसेज किया, और 2-3 घंटे बाद फिर जब वो मैसेज देखा नहीं गया था तो उन्होंने बहुत ही अभद्र भाषा का प्रयोग करते हुए ऊट-पटांग कुछ भी लिख दिया, जो कि बाद में मुझे पता चला कि इस तरीके का मैसेज भी आया, और उन्होंने बहुत ही अजीब सी भाषा यूज़ की। तो बाबा क्या कहते हैं? श्रद्धा और सबूरी, सबूरी मीन्स सब्र, पेशेंस रखिए, आपका मैसेज पढ़ा जाएगा, उसका जवाब दिया जाएगा, क्योंकि नंबर तो एक है, और पूरे भारत क्या पूरे विश्व से कॉल्स आते हैं, यूएस से भी, दुबई से भी, मैसेजेस के थ्रू आते हैं, कॉल्स भी बहुत सारे बजते हैं, क्योंकि फ़ोन हमेशा रिंग होता रहता है, पर मैं इसे पिक नहीं करता हूँ, ये मेरे पास नहीं रहता है। इसलिए ख्याल रखिए, क्योंकि जो भी हमारे टीम मेंबर हैं जब इसको पिक करते हैं या मैसेज पढ़ते हैं तो उन्हें भी कैसा लगता होगा। वो सही तरीके से सही टाइम पे आपको जवाब ज़रूर देंगे, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि अधीर हो जाएं। इसका ख्याल रखें, क्योंकि साईं बाबा यही कहते हैं, श्रद्धा और सबूरी। तब साईं सचरित्र की बात बता देता हूँ। साईं सचरित्र जो है उसकी ऑडियो बुक हमने बनाई है, वो भी डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में उसका लिंक है, आप उसको भी देख सकते हैं। और हर जगह उठते बैठते, खाते पीते, गाड़ी में जाते आप उन लिंक्स को सुनिए और बाबा की अपने आप किताब का पारायण हो जाएगा। ठीक है, आज्ञा दीजिए तरुण व्यास को। सब्सक्राइब, लाइक एंड शेयर। ओम साई राम।